Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to our online class. So, today we'll be continuing with the Merchant of Venice, Act 5, Scene 1, lines 20 on 25 onwards. Okay. So, we have seen that in the previous video, we have seen that how Jessica and Lorenzo try to exchange their, ideas or their thoughts about each other, and finally they take the example of many of the Greek mythological characters, and we see that finally they talk in a very romantic mood, and they express that how Lorenzo and Jessica eloped, that and that also happened on one moonlit night. During this time enters Stefano there. So now the conversation continues between Lorenzo, Stefano and Jessica. So today we'll be continuing from the line 130 onwards, where we see that from the page number 136, line 30 onwards. Okay. So here we start with the conversation when the Lorenzo enters and comes in between them. Lorenzo asks Stefano, who comes so fast in silence of that night? So they were, spending a good quality time with each other. And during this time, Lorenzo unexpectedly enters there. And looking at Stefano unexpectedly enters there. And looking at Stefano, Lorenzo asks that, who comes so fast in silence of the night? Night time is a very calm and, very serene, having very serene atmosphere. So during this time, hardly you come to know if anyone is coming in you, especially when you are sitting in an open place. So here Lorenzo says that, who comes so fast in the silence of the night? Who is that coming towards us, okay, and breaking that whole silence of the night? Stefano says, a friend. Stefano reaches there and he says that, I'm a friend of yours. Lorenzo, a friend? What friend? Your name? I pray you, your friend. Oh, you are a friend? What's your name? I request you to tell me your name. Stefano says that, Stefano is my name, and I bring word. My mistress will be before the break of the day, but here at Belmont, she doth stray about by holy crosses, where she kneels and prays for happy wedlock hours. So now Stefano comes as a messenger here, and he gives or conveys a message to the Lorenzo, and he comes as a messenger of the Portia, and he tells about her, and he says that, Stefano is my name, and I bring word, my mistress will before the break of the day be here at Belmont. So he says that I have actually bring a word. Bring a word here refers to, I have brought a message. I have brought a message from my mistress, who will be reaching here before the daybreak, okay, and she will be here at the Belmont. She doth stray about by holy crosses, and says that, but she, what do you mean by stray about the holy crosses? Means she will be, taking vow in front of the, vow means promise or oath, in front of the holy cross, where she kneels and prays, where she will be kneeling and praying for the happy wedlock hours, means for the happy wedding time. Okay. So Lorenzo says, who comes with her? Who is coming with her? Stefano says, none but a holy hermit and her maid. I pray you, is my master yet returned? So Stefano says that, no one else but except but a holy hermit and her maid. So she will be followed by a hermit here, okay, means disciple. And for Portia, Nerissa is not lesser than a disciple, one who always follows Portia, okay. So that is why he says that she is her maid. And I request you, is my master yet returned? So he said, request you that whether my master returned. Now who is my master here actually referred to? Here he is actually asking about Bassanio. So Lorenzo says that he is not, nor we have not heard from him. No, he has not yet returned, neither we have got any information from him. But go we in, I pray thee, Jessica, and ceremoniously let us prepare some welcome for the mistress of the house. So finally Lorenzo says that, but we go in, so let us go in. So far they were sitting outside in the moonlight, and they were sharing and talking about their own feelings to each other. And during this time Lorenzo says to Jessica that, I request you, Jessica, and ceremoniously let us prepare, means with very great with a very formal welcome, with lot of great welcome, let us make it a big ceremony. Of course, wedding is a big ceremony, so let us prepare it. So Lorenzo says that let us prepare for that. Some welcome for the mistress of the house, and let us prepare the welcome for the mistress. That is, who is the mistress of the house here? The mistress of the house is Portia. Okay, so the Lorenzo says that before she arrives here, let us welcome and make all the arrangements for her wedlock. Okay, now saying that during this time enters Launcelot. Launcelot, sola sola, oh ha ha, sola sola. So Launcelot, you always seem to be playing a very kind of comic character. So he sings a song like sola sola, means it's the meaning is that hello hello. Okay, so he, in a very singing tone, he used to say hello hello to everyone. And Lorenzo, who calls? Then Lorenzo says that who's that calling hello hello? Launcelot says, Sola, did you see Master Lorenzo? Master Lorenzo, Sola, Sola. So that means he says that, did you, hello, did you see Master Lorenzo? Anyway, did you see Master Lorenzo? I'm actually looking for Master Lorenzo. Hello, hello. So Lorenzo says, leave hollowing man here. Hollowing means actually it's like stop shouting. So Lorenzo says that, why are you shouting? Just stop shouting, man. I'm here. So Launcelot, Sola, where? Actually, Lorenzo have never, Launcelot has never met Lorenzo, but Launcelot is familiar with Jessica because earlier he was working under Shylock and he knew Jessica very well, but he doesn't know Lorenzo. That is why he is not able to recognize him. So that's why he's again and again asking, hello, where? Lorenzo says, here. Launcelot, tell me, there is a post come from my master with his horn full of good news. My master will be here morning. So he says that Launcelot comes with the information and he says that, tell me, there is a post from my master. There is a post means what? There is a information or a message from my master with his horn full of good news. And there is a lot of good news. Horn full means very loud and pompously that you can announce the good news here. And my master, and what is the good news? Good news is that my master will be coming here in the early morning. Okay, now saying this, Launcelot leaves the scene and Lorenzo, sweet soul, let's in, and there's expect they're coming, and yet no matter, why should we go in? So Lorenzo says that, sweet soul. Now who is the sweet soul of Lorenzo? Obviously he might be talking to Jessica. Okay, so he says that, let's in, let us go inside, and they expect they're coming, and let us go and wait for their coming. Okay, because already he has got the information that the mistress of the house, that is Portia, will be coming before the daybreak, before the night, and her master, that is Sanio, will be coming in the early morning. Okay, so he says that, and yet no, it does not matter, why should we go in? Again he says that, why should we go in? We have to stand here to welcome them. My friend Stefano, signify, I pray you, within the house your mistress is at hand, and bring your music forth into the air. So he says that, my dear friend Stefano, signify means, and I am just announcing, I request you that within the house your mistress is at hand, means your mistress will be arriving. In hand means actually it is used in the sense that in a very short period of time she will be there in our presence. Okay, so within the house your mistress is at hand means she will be arriving shortly and very soonly, and bring your music forth into the air, and go and play some music in the open air. Okay, it's like welcoming, whenever we have the functions at our home, or we have any kind of wedding at our home, so we used to have this, or any religious function, whatever type of function it is, we have the habit or the custom of playing the music very loud, isn't it? So the loud music actually symbolizes the happy atmosphere that is being created, and it's also a kind of sort of making the mood of joy and happiness and merriment everywhere within the people inside, and also the guests coming from outside. So here Lorenzo asked Stefano that, go and make arrangements for all the music. Let us welcome the mistress of the house with playing a very loud and music. And how sweet the moonlight sleeps upon his bank. And now during this moonlight, already It's very beautiful atmosphere, very romantic atmosphere, and if you add some music into that, that really makes a marvelous one. Okay, so how sweet the moonlight sleeps upon this bank. Bank here refers to that mount. Here we will sit and let the sounds of music creep into our ears. So Lorenzo says that even he is also literally not feeling to go inside the house. Okay, so the climate is very beautiful, the very calm and quiet, and there is a moonlight, and again music is being played. So it's really a very very they both are very happy by themselves, and the news of coming of Portia and Versanio, and it's the eve of the wedlock. So there are a lot of reasons to enjoy, to feel happy, to be joyous. And Lorenzo says that let the sound of the music creep into our ears, and let us enjoy that soft stillness of the night and become the touches of the sweet harmony. So he says that let that sweet notes of the music, the sweet lyrics of the music penetrate into our ears, and we will be enjoying that. Okay, and let that soft and stillness of the night and the beautiful music makes you feel more touchy, more harmony. Okay, and you feel like it's sit Jessica, look how the floor of heaven is thick inlaid with patines of bright gold. So he says that he asked Jessica, Jessica, come sit next to me, sit beside me, and look how the floor of heaven here actually refers to the sky. Look how the sky is so thickly decorated, inlaid with patines of bright gold. Patines means actually small pieces of shiny metals, something that look like stars in the sky. Okay, so it says that just look at the sky. It's actually considered as a floor of the heaven, where it has been decorated with many of the tiny gold stars. Okay, and there is not the smallest orb which thou behold, but in his motion like an angel sings, still querying to the young-eyed cherubims. So he says that there is not the smallest orb which thou behold. Means orb here actually refers to orbit. And when we discuss orbit, we discuss it when we talk about the planets or the heavenly bodies. So it says that that is actually not the smallest orbit which you can behold. Okay, or you can look into, but in his motion like an angel. And even the orbits and the planets which are rotating, actually it is not visible through the naked eyes, but still you feel like that the angel is also moving around it and singing. Okay, and still querying to the young eyed cherubims. And cherubims actually referring to the still singing of a choir to the cherubims. Cherubims means angels who sing, who are very close to the God, and we assume that they are always, singing the song, sweet musics. So here he feels that if you look at the sky, you see that the sky, he, compares the sky to the floor, like we have the floor on the ground. Okay, similarly sky is compared as a floor of the heaven. Okay, and on that floor there are very tiny bright golden stars which are the floor. And the here little poetical sense of language is used here, which actually looks like the tiny stars which appear on the sky is actually the decorated things that are like on the floor of the heaven. Okay, and you can see beside the God there are lots of angels, cherubims are there, who are singing very sweet music. So actually what Lorenzo is trying to correlate is that the moonlight which on the earth which they are right now feeling, and the pleasant sound of the music, and the pleasant feeling of the happiness, because they have lots of good news with them, and they literally they are happy by themselves. So all these combine to form a very very pleasant atmosphere, a very very enjoyable and joyful kind of atmosphere. Similarly, like the angels who are surrounding the God in the heaven, and they are also singing or listening to this beautiful sweet voice. Okay, so this is what actually Lorenzo is trying to compare the two things, their presence on the earth under the moonlight with the sweet music is equal to the presence of the God and the angels in the heaven. They also under the bright light of the shining stars. Okay, I hope that you got the comparison. So here it says that, so but in his motion like an angel sings, still querying to the young-eyed cherubims, such harmony is in immortal souls. Harmony means what? The souls are immortal. We always say that body can be perished, body can be destroyed, but the souls are immortal. They cannot be perished, they cannot be destroyed, and they always have a kind of divinity inside. Okay, so the souls who are very close to each other, they have a kind of divine harmony within themselves. Okay, so but as so that is what it says, that there is a kind of divinity in the souls, immortal souls. But while the muddy vesture of the decay doth grossly close it in, we cannot hear it. So he says that, but the human body, okay, the vesture of decay means what? The human body is actually it's like made up of some material which after when you bury it, it will undergo the process of decay. Okay, and the body is completely perished, and in course of time the very same body becomes very rough. Okay, and it closes, the existence of the body is completely destroyed or finished there, because the body is mortal. Whereas even that body is mortal, the soul of that body which gets separated after the death, okay, remains immortal, and which is not perishable, or which is immortal again. Okay, so and that music produced by that soul is also immortal, but we may not be able to hear it through our ears. Okay, but a soul who really realizes that can definitely listen through the soul's voice. Got it? Okay, so this is what actually Lorenzo is trying to communicate. And now during this time, as he has ordered Stefano to go and call all the musicians appeared here, and Stefan enters a musician. Come, ho, and awake, Diana, with a hymn. With sweetest touches, pierce your mistress' ear and draw her home with music. So he orders all the musicians to play the most sweetest music, okay, that has touched the goddess Diana. So here it says Diana actually is again referred to the Roman goddess of chastity and the goddess of the moon. Okay, since it's a moonlight and moonlight night, so Lorenzo remembers of the Roman goddess Diana. She fell in love with the beautiful Endymion and came down from the heaven every night to live with him. So this is one of the again mythological story of the Roman mythology. Okay, and he says that play the music in such a manner that the Diana will get awaked with the song, with the hymn, and with the sweetest touches pierce your mistress' ear and draw her home with the music, and let that music go and through on this sweetest night, and let your mistress feel like coming so fast and reach here at the earliest. Okay, so this is what actually Lorenzo says, and Jessica says that I am never merry when I hear sweet music. He says that I never feel so excited when I listen to the music. Okay, so we have complete. I hope that you understood this much part. We have completed till line 75. We'll continue in the next video. Keep reading along with the video. You just take your textbook also for your better understanding. So thank you. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful time.